Today I'll show you how to make this sweet little journal from my kit, Christmas Botanical Junk Journal from collagetype.etsy.com. This is a great kit. I think it has 22 pages in it, quite a bit. And this is what we'll be making. Here's an envelope. Another sweet envelope. Postcards. File folder. Little journal. Pockets. Let's get started. Just going to show you what we're going to use, what comes in the kit. Here's some bookmarks. There's one of the background papers. Envelope. Another paper. Background paper. Journal cards. This is a pretty one too. More journal cards. This one probably is my favorite in the whole kit. I just love those colors. There's an envelope, or not an envelope, file folder. Tickets, large bookmarks. You could cut these out individually or leave them and make a smaller little journal. I might do that to put inside our journal. Here's another plain background paper. These are fun. Pockets. Now you don't need to print on the back of the pockets because you won't see that back side. Here's another envelope with some inserts and rulers. This is a William Morris print that I turned into a different color. Here's a couple of different postcards, sheets. And then here are the journal pages. I do not print on the back of these, and I'll show you why when we are making the kit. Some of the tools I'll use: glue stick, this art glitter glue. It's got a real nice fine point. This is a corner punch for rounding corners. You might use it. You want to use this corner punch before you do any of your inking. Oops, I didn't get it in there all the way. There we go. So you don't have to cut those, and it just takes that sharp edge off. But you don't have to do it. It's, you know. This one has small, medium, large. I like it a lot. I'll use this to ink all my edges. This is a really great stapler. You can move it around like this. I might use that. These are the best scissors ever. They're Tim Holtz. I'm going to use this for these little tickets like this. And again, you want to do this. See how they have those little corners instead of, oh, I might have done that one a little too much. Maybe you gotta get that one again. Might have to smooth those out. But to do that, so you don't have to cut them. And of course, this is my favorite tool of all. This scores lines. And I'll show you how I will do that. You line it up wherever your lines are. You go like that. It makes it so easy to fold when it's time. So I'm going to just do this. You don't have to have all these tools, but I think it makes it a lot easier. Personally. And it doesn't matter if you do it on top or the bottom. Either or will work. I'll ink these edges I'll do one to show you how it's done. Take this. Let's do this postcard. So you have this little tool. You go around, you do all your edges. Plus, if there's any white left after you print and after you cut on an edge, this will cover that all up. So for example, this little postcard, see that white there? Now that's gone. I've inked everything. It's ready to go. So I thought I'd show you how to get your pockets ready, how to create these little envelopes, a coin envelope and just a regular envelope. And I decided to turn this into a little mini journal, so I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I cut all the papers for it. It's really easy to do. You just measure it, mark it, and cut them. Fold these back. Move this out of the way a little bit. Are going to use this side to burnish it. Give you a sharp, real nice sharp crease. And before you forget, you'll take this ink and go all the way around. See that? I'm going to cut that little bit off. Just a little, sometimes when you fold, you get these little wrinkly, I don't know what that is, just a little rough corner. That's ready to go. When you can put it in your journal, you'll glue here, 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 press it down, then you have a pocket. This is the coin envelope. You can either fold this side or this side. It doesn't matter. You can do it the other way. And you print inside because once it's all folded, you can still see in there. So the way we'll do that, I'm going to put a little fine line of glue right there. I already scored it and inked it just to save time in making this video. And then, so you don't want to glue right there. See that little bit? So we'll just kind of come all along here and glue. Let's get up in there pretty good. Press that down, press that down. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. This image on the front is a Christmas rose. How cute is that? Kind of looks like a daffodil, but, and I did not ink that, so let's ink that part. I like my corners kind of ink, a little bit more ink, maybe more than most people. And let's ink the back of that. So now this is ready to go into your journal. This is another envelope. This one, those go under, and then this comes up, and that folds down. How cute is that? And again, I like to print on the inside. So this way, so you can see you're only going to glue up to about right there. Let me make sure I get that side right. Oh man, I just made it. Kind of move that over a little bit. You can always trim things if when you go to place it and you think, oh, that's hanging over a little bit. No problem. Just take your scissors like that little piece and trim it off. Fold this down. I don't think I got that side enough, so now we will. And you can just kind of look at your whole thing and see where you are. There's one of them that fits right in this envelope. So we have this envelope done. these are done as well and ready. So I'm going to use that one for sure. Let's get that up a little bit. And then I have all of these other elements that I've inked and they're ready to go. So now I'm going to show you this. I love birds, so for me, having a bird is always great. I cut this out. I put these corners in the corner punch. I trimmed them so they'd be even, because oftentimes when you cutting and folding, it's not exactly even, so I just cut those edges to be even. I cut this piece of vellum to go in here, and I cut these two. There's two of them to go in there. So I was waiting. I was just going to show you what I did. I folded them. I'm going to fold them. I already cut them. Do this. And I will ink them. You just always want to be double checking your work. So that's going to work very well. So I just cut all these, stapled it, did a pretty good job stapling. It makes me nervous, but I got it done. So now this will go into our junk journal too. I'm not sure yet where or how, but now we have most of the elements I want to use ready to go. Here's the file folder. So all you need to do for that is line up those corners and fold it in half. And then when you get it where you want it, you can burnish it down like this. Also, it needs to be inked, so we will do that. Yesterday I was in the middle of filming and I didn't realize it, but my phone died. So I finished this file folder and I have put this pocket in it and it's ready to go. You could have it separately or you can put it into the journal. Now I will show you how to create the journal. You'll take these double pages. This is one way. You can do it how you want, but this is the way that I will do it to show you. You line them up. This is the way I always make a journal. You don't need to use your scorer for this. When you get it right, you do that. I chose one page and cut it in half for the front and the back. So I had a hard time deciding on that. I was really thinking about doing that one. Then you want to make sure, so Merry Christmas, this one might want to be in front. It's up to you, it doesn't matter. But you're going to open each one after you've done that and decide the position that you want them in. So maybe kind of break up the backgrounds a little bit. This one will be first. We'll do that one second. We'll do that one third. Ooh, that's a good one. Do that one fourth. Another pretty one. I like it. Says Merry Christmas. I might save that for the last one. Joy to the world. Amen. Here we go. And this one. And you want to always be double checking your work. So as soon as you have these in the place that you want them, we're now going to ink them. So the way I ink these is I start on this side because you want the centers done too. Fold this back over. This is ready. Burnish it again. Okay, so you're ready with that, and then flip it that way. Now we'll take a look at our journal pages. Looking good. Gonna open each one. Make sure you like their placement. That one is so cute. I love birds. That one. And then I decided to do this Merry Christmas at the end. That kind of has a finish. end, I inked these. This will go on the front, and this will go on the back. Now I'm starting to put the journal pages together. So I'm going to show you how I do that. I have this one done. See that little bit of white in there? I can ink that and get rid of it. I'm doing the best I can to lay them flat. Oh, I did so good on that one. And then this one, I'm using this paste. It seems to work really well, but it's a little bit, it's like a giant glue stick. So you really got to get it on your, you can use a glue stick, whatever type you like. I'm using this because it really, it's just, you can see there's a lot on there. I don't know if you can see that, but, and I put this old cutting mat under it so I don't get my backdrop here. And so then you get, especially in these corners, you can always go back and redo, you know, take your glue stick or this fine point and get in there. Again, make sure you're going the right way and everything's upright. There we go. I like to open it like this. And what I like to do is line up this sheet with this one. You kind of do it like that before you press it all the way down. You can even kind of go like that. Open it up, burnish it. So it's looking pretty darn good. There's not going to need a lot of trimming. But you will want to ink these edges. So you will want to do like this. Try to kind of get in there. It is a junk journal. I'll just keep repeating that. Now I put on the back cover. I've got all my pages glued. And I'm going to put on the front cover. Make it sticky. So here's my front cover. I'm going to really try to line that up as best as I can. Okay, so now here's our journal. And I did this out of 65-pound white cardstock. You can order it on Amazon. Just something basic, bright white. So here's the cover. Here's page 1. Here's all the pages in here. You'll want to let it dry. They're a little sticky on the edges, but they'll dry. Look how fun this is coming together. Now, to take care of this spine that's showing, I cut a piece of this scrap, the length of this. I may have to trim it, but I'll probably do that afterwards just to make sure I get it right. And then I already did a little score just to show you what I'm doing. But I scored, let's see if I can find my score. My original, so no, right there. So what I did was I scored it in 2 places so that you can do this, make a little 3-dimensional piece. I did it wrong the first time. And then I will, and the reason we want a 3-dimensional piece, and I'll show you in just a second, you probably already figured it out. So here it is, looking like that. So we can put it on here. I might have made it just a tad too big, so, but that's okay, because it needs a little room when it opens. And I might make this just a little bit, let's see, that's the spot. I'm gonna make it just a little bit tighter. Okay. And then I also see that I made it too long. I'm going to put this so that I really like this piece of paper right here for the spine. A tiny bit too big right up there, so I'm going to trim that. Ooh. Did it? Now I'm going to ink it. I'm going to open this up and I'm going to glue it. I think I'll use my trusty glue stick that I love. I really like using glue sticks, but you just can go through them so fast that Yes paste works well too. Okay, make sure you have it going the direction you want it. The Mary is right. This is the front. Okay, we're going to push it down a little bit all the way through. All the way to the bottom. Got it pretty good. And it's on. Check if any of your edges need to be re-glued. I really got this one on straight. It helped that these papers printed out edge to edge, so I didn't have to cut them. Okay. Our journal is ready to be embellished. And isn't it nice that we already made some of the components that will go in here? So we have this, if we want to put it in, and we might. We could even have it fold out like that. Oh, but we lose that. Really love that front cover. So we could do it the other way. We could put this so it goes like that. That's a great idea. So I'm going to leave that one there because I like it on that page. That looks cute there. So if you remember, I showed you how to do the pockets. I'm going to use a glue stick this time just because it's handy and right there. Get all the way, get every corner, get every edge, but don't get it on the inside. And we're going to put this pocket here. And I just can't stress enough opening and closing and seeing how everything's coming. You're just going to keep doing it back and forth, back and forth. So should we put this all the way here? Maybe another pocket in this. Nope, that's the spot. So a belly band is really easy to do. You're gonna really, I think I'll use this one with the point. This is super strong and it'll get it right where I want it. We'll start with that one. Put it maybe in the, about right there. You don't ever want to put too many things very close up. Let's make sure it's straight. I think it is. And then we're going to fold this over on this side. So what I'll do is burnish that a little bit. Put a little bit of this glue right there. And I'm going to put this glue all the way on this other side. This right there. Make sure it's straight. Looks pretty straight. Don't get my level out. And we're finished. I did all of my embellishing. Created some belly bands. These things go in another envelope. It's got cute little things in it too. This ticket. Postcards under this belly band. There's so much in this kit. I didn't put it all in. Of course, I put in the bird. Love this. Joy to the world up there. I'll have to be honest, that was an accident, but it worked out great. This little journal. This could be where you write down your Christmas gifts that you're already purchasing in July. And one more pocket and the back. Thanks for joining me. I enjoyed this a lot.